Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back with another video. I'm gonna be breaking down my trade that I just took last night, and this is my first trade that I took on my funded account so far. And I made. Let me see. Let me go to my MetaTrader to see how much I made on this trade. So I made 1,200 on this trade. And I'm gonna just show y'all the breakdown. So in my last video, I gave my analysis on GJ, which is this pair right here, and AU on my other pair. So I was saying for me to sell this pair, I need a retest of this monthly level, or I need a break and retest of this 4 hour level. So let me go to, okay, I'm on the 4 hour right now, and I got it in bar replay, of course. So what I had, how I entered this trade was just a simple break and retest and enter on the 5 minute time frame. So let me just press play. I wait for a break and a complete break and close on my 4 hour time frame, um, or my daily time frame, and then I drop down to my entry. For this case, it was the 5 minute, and watch it come back and retest this area. So it came back, it broke strong, and then came back and retest this area, and the way that the market has been moving lately, I haven't been getting my exact my precise entry that I would like to have. So usually on my 5 minute time frame, I wait for like a in this case for me to sell it, I either need like a double top or like a head and shoulders or something on the 5 minute time frame. But in this case, I didn't get that, but I did get. Let me just show y'all. It came retest the area, and I got these strong bearish candles coming down, and so I just decided to enter the trade. So I think I entered after this candle right here. So let me get my short position, and I put my stop loss all the way above the level just to be safe, because all of this in this 4 hour zone. For me, this is just a entire retest area. So anywhere inside this zone, I'm looking for a retest. And if it breaks above the zone, then I'm gonna switch my bias and start looking for buys or potential buys. So I got my entry on the 5 minute, just a simple break and retest, and then I waited for. I was looking for a double top or head and shoulders, but instead I got some bearish momentum candles going in my direction. So I still entered the trade and scale up real fast to the 4 hour. They already did it for me, but uh, so this level right here, this previous high that it made, I made that my break even zone. So once it reaches this zone, I instantly go break even on my trade, and now I'm risk free. So I placed this trade like at night, and so I didn't have a chance to scale in. I did have an opportunity to scale in, but I was asleep. But I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. But how it went, it instantly moved this over a little bit. Instantly went in profit, and I moved my trade to break even after I set an alert right here. So I just um this little plus sign right here. I press it, and then it adds an alert. And so, well, I think I had something selected. Well, yeah, I pressed the plus sign and it adds an alert. And my alert, I just set it to break even. That's what I put the title as, and I got it as a notification that comes to my phone. So and it just texts me. So once I do that, set it to break even, let the trade play out how it's gonna play out, and you can see it just instantly hit my TP in about 8 hours or so. really less than 8 hours. It hit it right after this other candle form. So, but when I drop back down to my 5 minute or even just my hour, you can see how this level that I went break even at, you can see this strong bearish candle that broke and it came back and retested the zone. If I was actively on the charts, I would have scaled down to my 5 minute or 15 minute, and I could have took another sell position and just scaled in. So maybe say after this bearish candle or something, I could have scaled in, either stop loss up here or down here, you know what I'm saying, whichever one you want to do, and then take profit right here. So usually when I scale in, I up my risk too because my previous trade is either break even or in profit. So all of my trades for this $25,000 account size that I have, I usually only place a one lot. And then if I scale in and my trade is, and I put my previous trade in profit and I scale in with a new trade, I put my new trade at two lots or one lot or 1.50 or something like that. So I just scale up a little bit because I already have some profit. I already have some profit secured. You know what I'm saying? So and then I can just scale in and get a little bit higher lot size so I can secure more profits. And then so on and so on. If you swing trading, you might be able to scale in like 3, 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Depending on if the market shoots straight down like this, or like here on the left, it give you clear highs, lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. You know what I'm saying? Clear market structure, then you can scale in multiple times. So yeah, that's my trade on GJ, and right now I'm waiting for a 4 hour pullback to this previous zone right here to sell. And then okay, if I get a pullback to this zone and I get rejections of this zone, proper rejections of this zone, I'm going to place a sell. And let me scale up real fast. I'm gonna place a sell, and I'll set my take profit to like here, somewhere in here. And once it reaches this weekly zone, after it pulls back, if it pulls back and then it continues down, this weekly zone, which is this red zone right here highlighted, that is going to be my zone that I go break even at, so I can just minimize my risk. So either I go break even or I reduce my stop loss a lot. So in this case, I might so my stop loss would be up here, and so I might just reduce it like right here or something, depending on how market structure looks. If I got lower highs and lower lows on on one of my entry time frames, my 1 hour, 15 minute, or 5 minute, then I will go on those time frames, look for those lower highs and lower lows and stuff, and then I reduce my stop loss based on those time frames. Once my trade, once price hits uh this weekly zone, you know what I'm saying? So I try my best to minimize my risk regardless of the situation. So because a lot of times I didn't like to move my stop loss to break even because it comes back up and hit it or something. And but I would rather I would rather just lose no money or lose little amount of money like commission or something rather than just take a big loss I was uh because I was scared to move my stop loss to break even or something. So but yeah, so now I just start minimizing my risk whenever I can, whenever the market gives me the opportunity to, and then I just go about my trading like that. So that's what I'm looking for right now for a sale. And then of course, if the market doesn't show me signs to sell, it gives me like a triple bottom or inverted head and shoulders on this weekly zone that is at right now. And then I'll be looking to buy. And so wherever I get my uh entry time frame confluences at, just say if it was like right here or something, stop loss will be below the last low, and then my take profit would be this monthly level. And then at this 4 hour zone, I would go break even, and then I would look for like a break and retest of this zone to scale in. And then the same thing with the next 4 hour zone. Look for a break and retest to scale in over here too, and just keep reducing my stop loss, putting my stop loss in profit, and adding more positions when the market gives me higher highs and higher lows. So yeah, that's it with GJ and AU. Um, I'm not in a position. I just got this up because I might get in a position in a minute. So with this, what I'm looking for is a 4 hour like clear pullback to this zone. I got a rejection of this zone. It broke and retested in the middle of the night, and I wasn't up. So I probably like no cap. I probably would have took this trade once it broke and then and retested with this wick, but I wasn't up, and then I didn't want to get in the trade late. So I was like, I scaled down a little bit, and I had this entry time frame zone created right here, this zone right here. And so I was like, if I get a break on the 4 hour, a clear break, then I would sell it. But it continued to reject this zone, and it looked like it's trying to pull back into the monthly zone right here. So scale back up to my 4 hour. I need a retest on my 4 hour time frame, and then I'm drop down to the 5 minute, 15 minute. Find me another confluence, either double top, head and shoulders, or I just might get some strong momentum candles to the downside. And then once I get that, then I'm gonna enter for a sale after. One thing that I did forgot to speak about was I also wait for my time frame confluence. I think I forgot to speak about that yesterday, but so basically you see how this candle is bullish. So say this candle right here, this 4 hour candle comes and retests this zone within this same 4 hour candle. Even if it retests it right here and I drop down to my 5 minute and get my confluences, I won't enter because the candle is still bullish. What I wait for is the candle to turn bearish. So if the candle opens up right here, if the count, well, let me get a bigger line. If the candle open right here, then once price within this 4 hour candle, within these 4 hours, if the price comes below where the candle open, of course the candle is would turn bearish, and so that's when I would enter. And so I only wait for a time frame confluence on my daily time frame and below. So you know what I'm saying, it's 2:40 right now in LA time. So the market I mean a new daily candle forms at 2 p.m. I think it's Pacific time, and so something like that. So after the price comes below, same thing for the daily. After price comes below where the price opened at, and the candle turns bearish, that's when I would enter. So that's why I got my position all the way down here, because regardless, when it comes back up to retest, I want to wait for the daily, the 4 hour, and hour, all of that. I want to wait for those time frames to become bearish, so all of my time frames will be in confluence with one another. So yeah, that's all I'm waiting on with AU. Just a retest and then a continuation back down to the downside. And if I was to buy, I'm not really looking at buys at all right now. Like it has to come back up and break this zone, break this monthly zone. And right now, I don't see that happening, but of course, I got my alert set up just in case. Um, but yeah, so I'm looking for sales right now at the moment, and then my stop loss will be my stop loss would be down here to this next monthly zone, and then I can go break even at one of these where these daily counters are weakened at. I can go break even at one of those zones just to be safe, put my trade in profit and all of that. Or I can wait for lower highs and lower lows on my 4 hour time frame so that I can move my stop loss as well as scale in too. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. So this will be what's that, 2.63 risk to reward, and yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. So that's all for this video. Just showing my first trade, and yeah, I got sold GJ with a one lot, made 1,200 on there. So I was looking at the rules for top tier, and I don't know if all of them like this, but so once you after your first trading day on the account, you can withdraw after a month from that starting date. So since I placed my first trade yesterday on April 24th, I won't be able to draw until May 24th. So yeah, whenever May 24th come, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I'm either still in profit or have way more profits than I have now, so that I can document my withdrawal process. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can see how that works out. I haven't really seen. I never actually I haven't been looking for it, but at the same time, I never seen nobody show the withdrawal process on like YouTube or anything. I seen FTMO, but I haven't seen any from Top Tier Trader. But I do see if you in the, if you get in the Discord chat from for top tier, it has like a withdrawal section, and so it shows everybody who's, am my voice correct? It shows everybody who's made profit, and it goes from like 4 digit profits to 5 digit profits, or to 6 digit profits. So nobody yet has made 6 digit profits. So you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to be the first one, but I got to get to I got to start from step one first. You know what I'm saying, 4 digits, maybe even 3 digits. You know what I'm saying? Profit is profit. But yeah, when that time comes, I'm gonna document that process. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just show y'all the trades that I go through. And like I said, if you want to see like every trade that I take, or like 90%, 95% of the trades that I take, I post those on Instagram and Snapchat. And for some people who wants me to like send them trades like personally, I send them my trades personally and like show them like why I got in, like my thought process, and like the confluences that I found that make me get in this trade. You know what I'm saying? The market structure, like how, like explain how I understand the way the market structure looking and everything. And so yeah, you know, it's you can hit me up on Instagram or Snapchat for that, or you can just follow me so you can see my trades on my IG stories and Snapchat stories, or you can just, of course, just catch my videos on YouTube whenever I post. So I'm gonna post like every week for sure, but some weeks I won't, you know what I'm saying, you won't be able to find a trade. So those weeks I won't post unless I have like video suggestions and stuff when I start getting more viewers, and y'all suggest me different like types of videos, then I can do that. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Appreciate y'all for watching.